the alpaca pen because I just moved the trailer and I was getting ready to move all the alpacas and it was going to be awesome. And we had to address these gunshots. Morning, everybody. Chad, Adler Farms. Look at this. Look at the clouds. It didn't rain, it just went north of us. I was just talking to Grandpa on the phone. It's raining at his farm. Not raining here, but it's cool. Oh my goodness. It's currently 76 degrees. Man, I tell you what, 70 is comfortable. 70 is very, very comfortable. Oh, Smokey. Oh, wait. I have dog food for them. They're not going to like this at all. I got to walk back. Stay put. No. It's going to beep at them. Yeah. It just beeped at her, didn't shock her. It's not that 70 is cool. It's that 100 anything is crazy hot. And it's just been 100 degrees everywhere. You know, thankfully we're not in a drought. We have gotten some showers, so that's good. Because I know a lot of y'all, I know some of you even watching, are going through some hard times right now, not having enough water and food for your animals. I didn't realize when I was getting that B-roll earlier that they're not even in the pen. Which brings me to my project today. And I'm super excited about it. I gotta go get some wood posts. I hope I can get enough done to show you guys what I'm doing. But here, I can give you like a landscape view. So there's the hay pasture, right? There's the alpaca shelter, which, remember, it was a work in progress. And you guys are like, you gotta do this, you gotta add another header, you gotta, I know, I'm not done. Hey, excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me. Pardon me, you hungry? You're always hungry, you're growing. I bet you're hungry. He's doing a lot better with staying out from underneath my feet. The old knee to the chest. Works great. Now you're not even really kneeing them. You just raise your knee when they jump and he backs off. By the way, look out. Woo! Who's excited? Who likes new food? The donkeys were getting inside the auto feeder. So we had to move the auto feeder. I actually quit using it. Now I put their food in what's actually a Haas Tools. It's not a seed starting tray. It's like the bottom tray underneath it. I put their food in there. The dogs, I only give them enough to eat. They're not leaving it, which would draw ants or raccoons for that matter. Not that raccoons would come up there underneath the deck, but I put it in that seed tray and then I push the tray all the way up underneath the deck. So far so good. Speaking of projects, so this is that's a great room window. That's a kitchen. I can go over here. I'm sure Bruce is screaming for attention, which we'll go give him some here in a second. But yeah, check it out. Nothing's changed on the cabin, but I will say this. 70 some degrees in here. I mean, it's amazing. It's amazing. So that's a lot of the reason nothing has changed yet, because as soon as it's cooler, I can work in here. Because right now, you know, if you guys didn't know, most of you do though, most people know this, you can't insulate before electric and plumbing. Now, there's some exceptions. The electric that we're gonna get, we can run most of it underneath. So, let's take care of Bruce. We can run most of the electric underneath. So that'll make it a little bit easier to insulate. But as far as plumbing goes, we really want to, is that a scoop? I think they're on the four-wheeler. As far as plumbing goes, we really want to get some of that done first. But anyway, as soon as it's cooler, I can't wait to work in there. My point being, if it was insulated and we had air conditioning, I would already have to have electric done. I don't have electric and plumbing done, so it's not happening right now. And that really opened that up. We had the electric company go ahead and take out a couple more trees. Here's a little clip. And the reason we had them take them out, I don't know what camera angle I have. I haven't looked at the video, but where those trees were, I think we're on like a 5-year rotation. So every 5 years, they're gonna come out and look at your trees, and everything 15 feet from that tree, or everything 15 feet from that power line, they can take all the way to the ground. All they did was limb it back, L-I-M-B, limb it. And when you limb it, I think he said they assume every tree can grow 3 feet per year. In 5 years, it's going to need to be trimmed again, and they're going to have to get back in my pasture. And, you know, in 5 years, this place is going to look a lot different, and that might be a really nice hay field. And I might have some permanent fencing that I don't want them driving through or across or over or under or whatever. So I just had them take it out. Bruce, what's up, man? Bruce is doing good. Now, everybody asks about that tag, okay? They have to tag them to run them through the auction. Why they had to use those huge tags, I don't know, but it wasn't me. We are working on getting that out of there. There's a special tool that you can buy, but he's also really warming up to us, and I'm trying to keep it that way. I don't want to traumatize him by pinning him to the ground and trying to get that tag out of his ear just now. So, hey, dude, whip, don't make a mess. What do you think, Bubba? Whew. So some people have asked why we feed him on the ground. It's not necessarily that we feed him on the ground. I had a feeder, like a trough, hanging on the fence, and the donkeys and the donkeys and the Highlands kept knocking it over, trying to knock the whole thing over, and that's just no bueno. We don't want that. So remember, as soon as we get the Highlands pin done, as soon as we get the alpaca pin done, we're going to put Bruce in there with them. Chickens! Oh, hot fence. Bark, 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 bark. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Here, look. So I check in here for eggs first. There's a couple. There it goes. Ready? There it goes. And the reason I look in there is because then I can make sure there's no snaky snakes. No nope ropes. Whoop. Looks like we need a little H2O. Excuse me. Pardon me. That bird. She bossy. Look at her get out back out of there. Goodness. I really like that little water. I really like it. We still love our little coop too. Super awesome. Super awesome. So one thing I'm trying to do too, when we get here, Smokey's all up on us for maybe a minute. I just show her some love. This guy, still right at your heels. 20 minutes, 30 minutes later. So we're working on that. It's all right. It's not that I don't want him to. I just want him to embrace his role as an LGD, not need all the love and attention. Okay. Cassie Walker just texted me from Walker Farm Fan. I'm sure you guys know who they are. If not, they're always linked down below, because I pretty much do whatever they recommend. So I always give them credit. But she just texted me and she said, what do you give Smokey for her limp? This is what I give him. Right here. Hemp Chews, made in USA, full of THC and something else I don't understand. Now Smokey gets 4, Bandit gets 2. I've already started giving him 2. It's a weight thing. Whoop. I'll link them down below. Yeah, it worked with Smokey. I know glucosamine from my younger days when I used to lift a lot more, when I didn't just lift toddlers. I took glucosamine. It was a supplement good for my joints too. So anyway, that's what she gets, and so does Bandit. Those bigger dogs just need what they need. Hey, listen, it's super cool that you're out here free ranging and you brought your baby. Actually, Rosie taught Mama how to get through the fence. And guess who's really mad about it? Hi, Sugar. Here, we got to go over here. Come on. So if I had to guess, Rosie is weaning or weaned herself, and they've pretty much eaten down everything over here in this pasture, which is why we need to move them and why I've been giving them more grain. With less in the pasture, they figured out how to get out, and that's what they do. So the good news is they're grain trained. So just a pink scoop and they'll follow you anywhere. Watch. Ah! Let's see if they can get back in. That's what I want to know. All right, watch out, you hoodlums. Watch out. No, hey, listen. Woo! Oh yeah, jumped right in. Yeah, so they've pretty much eaten everything in here that they would want. And so when you look, she's not pregnant, because that's baby, Rosie. But when you look at her belly and where her hips are compared to, Alan, put your head down. Compared to Snickerdoodle here, her belly comes way closer to her hips. Like there's less of a gap. Thigh gap, is that appropriate? I don't really know what that means. I'm sure there's something on Wikipedia we shouldn't look up. Snickerdoodle has less thigh gap. So it's even more prevalent right here. See the distance between her belly and her leg? Look at that, right? Same with Mama. Whoa, Ninja. Listen, lady. By the way, somebody said they look skinny. Remember, she's 17. No, she's 15. She's 17. Okay? These are some geriatric alpacas. All right? Or maybe they're just skinny. Not all alpacas are built alike. Look at Alan. He's the smallest one out of all of them. Rosie's going to be taller than him pretty quick. Oh! 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 It smells so bad. You know, that's what I get. Look. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. I think I'm ready to try some alpaca jerky. Anyway, yeah, when they're eating, just get out of the way. Just don't even, just get out of the way. It's just ripe too, man. It's stomach acid or something. It's brutal. It's not good. It's gross. Oh, while I'm over here, I might as well show you where we took out that tree. Right there. So the old barn used to stand right next to that pole. I buried it right there where that red dirt is. Then there was a tree about 20 feet this side of that red dirt. Everything's flattened out, I know. See that? Well, see that white step-in post? I can't zoom in, but it's right there. There was a tree right there. And they had trimmed it back to where it wasn't touching the wire. In 5 years, it was going to be touching the wire again. So I was like, hey man, since y'all are parking your equipment on my property for a little while, I need you to do some work. And they said, it's got to be around a power line. Super awesome guys, by the way. I'm just giving them a hard time. I told them they'd be on YouTube. Not on YouTube, but their equipment, and I'd talk about them and stuff like that. Alan made somebody mad. Anyway, they actually had already done all they needed to do back here. And as a favor to me and whoever would be out here in 5 years, they went ahead and took that tree out because there was no point in it. But he had to work pretty delicately around this fence over here, because for some reason there's a field fence right here all the way to the neighbors, like a cross fence, and it's just pointless. But his machine would have tore it up. We were just afraid, I was, if he hit the fence, I think a little bit got in my mouth. Anyway, I was afraid if he hit the fence, it would rip it right off the neighbors and possibly pull the neighbor's fence off too, which would mean who knows what. So huge thank you to that guy. Let's go up here and look at plans for the alpaca pen. Plus the Highlands are up here. Somebody said I don't show them enough anymore, so we'll do that. And then we'll also, man, if anybody's joining late, everybody tell them that I do wash my clothes. I just got attacked by alpacas this morning. Let's go up here and we'll show you our plans for the alpaca pen. I'm pretty excited about it. I don't know about you guys. All right, this is the highest point on the property, so it might be windy. Let me see if I can give you guys a shot here that works. There's a post. See those two doggos? Look at the fluffy dogs. We got Cagney on the right, that's mom, and Boris on the left. Boris needs a home, by the way. Email me, I'll hook you up. Good boy. Barks for 3 or 4 seconds before he realizes it's me, and then he just hangs out. But there's a post right there. I'm gonna run a 320-foot piece of roll or of string from my friends at Gallagher, sponsor the channel. I'm gonna run one from there all the way to this wood pile, and then I'm going to run all the way to the front fence, and all the way to the front fence, and give them a perfect 2 acres. There's no way it'll be perfect, but you know what I mean. And we're gonna put the alpacas in here, so should be good. What's funny is the Highlands, I just learned something the other day I didn't know. One of you guys told me. I don't know how the audio is on this, so I'm gonna talk loud. But now Fred's further away. He's not that small, and he's been in the pond. That's why he's got that mud line. But they eat this grass now because it's sweeter. Like, they love it. This is where they want to be. Some of you guys had told me last year when we had the beefy boys last summer at our old farm, I should have brush hogged the pasture first. And I didn't. It's not that I dismissed it, I just didn't know why. There wasn't a good explanation. It was just you guys just sharing tidbits of information, but it was too late. I'd already put them in there. I was worried a machine would spook them. Anyway, water under the bridge for everybody. I didn't realize that grass that's shorter and kept shorter is sweeter. So I mowed, if you watch Case's video, I mowed a bunch of paths in the back pastures. Like we have 2 square tins in a row. On that 10 acres back there, I mowed a bunch of paths like 20 feet wide, and it was like a month and a half ago, and I haven't had to touch them. Now, part of that's because it's so hot, but it's also because the donkeys and the cows keep it short because the grass is sweeter in those paths than it is in the stuff that's right beside it that's 3 feet tall. So that's pretty cool. I didn't know that. I don't know if you guys knew it or not, but yeah, the shorter the grass, the more they want. That's probably why Mama and Rosie have been over here, and when the other ones realize what they're missing out on, they'll love it too. So yeah, I think the wind's picking up, so let me work a little bit and then I'll check back with you guys. Whew. Before you say anything about my chains, before you say anything about my light wire, all I did was move the trailer outside the new pen. Still the same day. The day you guys are seeing this. Man, is it windy enough for y'all? The day you guys are seeing this, Tuesday the 12th at 1 p.m. my time, Central Standard Time. I know Facebook sometimes it's a little bit later, but I'm filming this the day you guys are seeing it, and I'm pretty excited. I strung up new hot wire. Now I measured this. It's 300 feet to this post right here, and then it's more than 300 feet. I went ahead and we've got gunshots. Who was that? It's not the neighbor, I would expect, because she just drove by. It's not the neighbor on the other side, because they just drove by. But it is a whole lot closer than it's supposed to be without a warning. So I'm gonna go figure out who it is. Yeah, I know, hang on. So it got everybody a little bit fired up. The good news is sound just travels on the farm. There's actually 5-strand barbed wire in there, and sound just travels really, really well. They are over that hill right there, and we're almost 700 feet from the alpaca pen, so long ways away. I really, really wish I could see who did that though. I drove through that to do this, to see who's over there. I'm more curious about what direction they're aiming. That's what concerns me the most. But let me take you guys back to the alpaca pen, because I just moved the trailer and I was getting ready to move all the alpacas, and it was going to be awesome. And we had to address these gunshots. So they're just jacking around, because that was 12 rounds if you counted right. Nobody just rips off 12 rounds and hits things, okay? There ain't no Wild West, there ain't no movies. Nobody's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 on target. That's not how it works. So they're just jacking around. Plus, I don't know about you guys, but freedom candy's really expensive right now. Must have had some saved up or found their old man's stash. I don't know. But whatever. They're a lot further away than I thought originally. So we'll head back and hang out with some alpacas if everybody's where they're supposed to be. All right. One thing first, though. I'm still here. The gunshots just happened over there. I don't know who it was. They're done now. They can't hit anything. So clearly they quit. But I thought I'd show you guys. This is how grown up it is on the other side of the pond. The pond is right through there. I'm getting ready to go show you. It's gonna be noisy, just bear with me. That's a floating dock. Hang on. I didn't know it floats. Oh man. Might have to try and put that in there later. We gotta get this brush hog. By the way, this is a 2002 Honda ES, no, Rancher ES. ES stands for extra sport mode, something. But she's a beast. She's got 2,098 miles on her. She still rips, man, with a big old dad bod on top of it. All right, I figured out who was doing all that shooting. Are you doing that? he doesn't even know what he just volunteered for. All right, well, here's the deal. Everybody's safe, everything's okay. Carter's made his way out to the farm. We're gonna hang out a little bit. I'm almost done out here. We're gonna move some alpacas.
Yay.
Do you wanna move some?
No.
You can ride one.
Yay.
Which one you wanna ride? Alan? Tina? Lady A? Rosie?
Rosie. No,
Rosie?
I wanna ride the new one.
Snickerdoodle.
Yeah, I wanna ride.
All right, you can ride Snickerdoodle. We'll see if we can get him over here. We're gonna run around and get this fence set up. We're way up by the front gate because Carter just got dropped off. And we're
Let's
gonna run
go.
around. I know, let's go. We're gonna see if we can get things going here and then we'll check back with you guys.
Whatever's on the trampoline. It's
Something about trampolines. We got food for the alpacas. There's still something going on over there at the neighbors. But as they say, not my monkey, not my circus. So the shooting stopped. We need to run. It's time to run, Carter. It's time to run. It's time to go, man. Don't look back, just keep going. Jump. Where are you going? Come on, let's go. Up. Tina. Look out. Come on, let's go. Alan, come on, buddy. Don't be that guy. Come on, homie. Seriously, he can't figure it out. All them girls and the baby jumped right over. Alan's stuck. He don't know. You don't care, do you? I didn't think so. Come on, Alan. Come on. Come on, buddy. Alan, you numbskull. Come on, buddy. Woo. Come on. You gotta run. Good. Alan's still over there in La La Land. Come on. Look at Alan. Alan over there doing wind sprints, trying to figure out how he made it over here. Come on, ladies. There we go. Look out. That's Waters. Alan, come on, buddy. Woo! That's Nigger. Alan, come on, buddy. Been training for this day your whole life. Let's go, brother. What's the rope? There you go, buddy. Alan. Whoop. Yeah, come stand by me. Going ninja. Look out. Look out, he's going ninja. Show him how it's done.
Huh?
Show him how it's done.
Last one?
Fall down on the ground, start rolling around. Show him how it's done.
Oh. I thought you do it rolling down.
Mm-hmm. All right, let us get him some water and get him situated, and we'll check back with you guys. I got to move this further in the pen. 2 hot wires around it. Yeah, you can't stay home by yourself. Oh man, I love kids. They just repeat everything they hear. So, one of the funniest things I ever heard. I used to work in education as an IT admin. And I mean, I've worked for a school system, and it's not like I was a teacher, but I heard a teacher tell a parent one time, like at open house, I'll believe half of everything I hear if you believe half of everything you hear. I thought that was the greatest thing I'd ever heard a teacher say. What do you do? Look at him. She's pretty quick.
She ain't quick on me.
Oh, I bet so. You gotta remember, that big one right there, he flattened me. Had to have surgery. This big old boy like me, that little white alpaca, 115 pounds, dripping wet, just dropped me. Got a job for you. It's not very fun, but if you're strong, I got a job for you.
I am.
All right, if you're strong, come on. You're gonna learn today. Come here. There's 200 feet of hose running to that shed. 200 feet. Is it full of water? Ooh, it is full of water. There's no way he does this 6 feet maybe.
Put that hose on me. I'll be
No, you got to bring that hose all the way this way. I used it to wet down the post, the concrete around it.
This?
Yeah, there's 200 feet. Start pulling. Well, that's it.
My
That's-
hands hurt. My hands hurt.
There. Let's see if we can get it. You know what? Let's walk across the pasture. We'll get it. You can wear that if you want. They're still doing pretty good. They're kind of feeling things out. We're going to get them some water. Let's go. Come on, Scooter. Can't find good help these days. Anywhere. Woo. All right, go find the end. Grab it. Where's the end of it? Where's the end of it? Woo, looking good there, buddy. Good job.
Hey, I'll pull you in the chest.
You're okay. I'm standing right beside you. They won't do nothing. Squirt her butt. She'll sit down. Hold still. Hold still. Look at that. She's the one that may have a baby.
I'm going to pull you a chest.
Look at her. She's going to spit. Don't get spit on. Squirt her butt.
Sit down.
Oh, the white one's really nice. She's real sweet. Perfect. Whew. I dig it. I like it. I like it a lot. Gallagher, who sponsors our channel. Man, I can't thank them enough. This stuff's priceless. This is their fence tester. You guys know I've been a big proponent of this stuff. I mean, imagine stringing up 3 acres in one day. It'll keep the cows out. It'll keep the donkeys out. It'll keep the alpacas in. Maybe not baby, but it'll keep most of them in. Man, how cool is this? It's just awesome. Lush green grass. They'll keep the weeds down for the most part. But what I was going to say is Gallagher, when you buy the big rolls of the turbo wire, actually I think this is turbo braid, they send you a little bonus, 328 feet, 100 meters, and there's one string on top, minus about 25 feet. Where's the, whoop. Well, the knot's right in there somewhere. But I turned the corner and just went that way a little bit. So 300 by 450, what's that, like 135,000 feet? I already used a calculator, I know it is. Which is roughly almost on the nose. And you know, all numbers and statistics and percentages are made up on the spot 60% of the time. That's almost straight up 3 acres. So that's pretty stinking cool, man. I did take it all the way to the fence. So our perimeter fence is 5-strand barbed wire, and it's been keeping the cows in and the donkeys in, and essentially the alpacas in, because they've been roaming as they ran out of grass. Now this is where the highlands were this morning, but again, this is a 5-acre hay pasture, and I only took 3 acres of it. So there's still 2 acres for the highlands, and then everything else the highlands eat. And I got a feeling these alpacas will kind of keep this mowed down a little bit. You can put 6 alpacas on 1 acre. This is 3. So Ray's got room for 12 more alpacas. You're probably wondering where Carter went. He went to hang out with his daddy. Because if you've missed a couple of our videos, there's a couple times where I've mentioned he's got an amazing dad, and we raise at work, and he's off, he comes and gets him. I think that's awesome. That's how it should be. I think that's how it should be everywhere. Don't get me started on that. So anyway, hang on. Getting ready to step over a fence that's running through KB's. All right. Roughly translated, that's... What is this, man? Snigger, what's he doing? Huh? Are you drinking my water bucket from my post? You silly thing. All right, well, guess what? This video you guys are watching, it is 15:30. It's 3:30. The day you guys are seeing this. And I'm getting ready to sit right over there in that corner and edit this video. Yeah, this is a busy video, guys. It was a busy day, man. It's been a long one. I'm having so much fun, though. I don't want to do anything else. With that said, me and Lady A and Alan, if he's paying attention, everybody else over there munching down. Yeah, there's some metal laying over there. They're fine. They're not idiots. They're animals, okay? They'll be fine. I said you're not. I didn't say you are. I said you're not. Anyway, y'all be good. Don't work too hard. Don't make it weird. Don't make it weird like that. God bless. Deuces. See you guys.